Is it a coincidence that some of the same names mentioned in Gateway Church are now some of the same names now associated with the Daystar scandal? Let's dive in. Gateway Church, one of the largest and most influential megachurches in America, has been rocked by a series of devastating scandals. Leadership resignations, firings, and moral failings have left the congregation and the broader faith community reeling. What happened, and what does this mean for the future of this iconic church? Let's break it all down. It all began in June 2024, when Robert Morris, the founder and senior pastor of Gateway Church, made a shocking admission. Morris confessed to what he called inappropriate behavior with a young girl back in the 1980s. This revelation led to his immediate resignation, and the church's board of elders launched an independent investigation to uncover the full scope of his misconduct. Once hailed as a visionary leader, Morris's downfall has raised serious questions about how such behavior remained hidden for so long. Just a month later, in July 2024, the scandal widened. James Morris, Robert's son and the church's associate senior pastor, also stepped down. He was slated to take over as senior pastor in 2025, but his resignation added another layer of uncertainty to the church's leadership. The church has remained tight-lipped about the reasons for James's resignation, but the timing suggests the fallout from his father's scandal played a role. Then, in August 2024, Gateway Church made headlines again. Executive Pastor Kemptel Glasgow was fired over what the church described as a moral issue. While the specifics remain unclear, this marked yet another leadership crisis for the already embattled church. The lack of transparency has only fueled speculation among members and observers alike. In November 2024, the church took decisive action against 4 of its elders. These leaders were removed after an investigation revealed that they either knew about Robert Morris's misconduct or failed to act on suspicions. Gateway Church issued a firm statement saying, "Such failures cannot and will not be tolerated." This move was intended to restore trust, but it also highlighted systemic issues within the church's leadership. How is it that so many knew but no one stood up for truth, stood up for righteousness? It is important to point out here that it was mentioned in interviews with Susie Lamb that Joni Lamb also knew about this. With so many resignations and dismissals in just a few short months, Gateway Church finds itself at a crossroads. The congregation is left grappling with feelings of betrayal, while the broader Christian community questions how such moral failings could occur at such a high level. The events at Gateway serve as a stark reminder of the importance of accountability, transparency, and integrity in leadership. Gateway Church's story is still unfolding, but it carries a powerful lesson for churches everywhere. Leadership matters, and without accountability, the foundation can quickly crumble. What are your thoughts on these scandals? Let us know in the comments below. What does the Bible say about the requirements for pastors or bishops? Let's start there. The biblical qualifications for a pastor or bishop are outlined primarily in 1 Timothy chapter 3 verses 1 through 7 and Titus chapter 1 verses 5 through 9. These passages provide a framework for the character and conduct expected of church leaders. Here are the qualifications. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verses 1 through 7, English Standard Version. 1. Above reproach, must have a good reputation and be free from accusations of wrongdoing. 2. Husband of one wife, faithful to his spouse if married. 3. Temperate, self-controlled, disciplined, and not given to excesses. 4. Sober-minded, sensible, and wise in judgment. 5. Respectable, exhibits orderly and honorable behavior. 6. Hospitable, welcoming and generous to others, especially strangers. 7. Able to teach, capable of effectively teaching God's word. 8. Not a drunkard, avoids overindulgence in alcohol. 9. Not violent but gentle, not quarrelsome or physically abusive, promotes peace. 10. Not quarrelsome, avoids unnecessary disputes and arguments. 11. Not a lover of money, free from greed and materialism. 12. Manages his own household well, demonstrates godly leadership in his family. 13. Not a recent convert, should have spiritual maturity to avoid pride. 14. Well thought of by outsiders, maintains a good reputation in the broader community. Titus chapter 1 verses 5 through 9, English Standard Version. 1. Above reproach, same as in 1 Timothy. 2. Husband of one wife, same as in 1 Timothy. 3. Children are believers and not open to the charge of debauchery or insubordination, demonstrates godly influence over his family. 4. Not arrogant, humble in attitude and leadership. 5. Not quick-tempered, exercises patience and self-control. 6. Not a drunkard, same as in 1 Timothy. 7. Not violent, same as in 1 Timothy. 8. Not greedy for gain, avoids financial exploitation or greed. 9. Hospitable, same as in 1 Timothy. 10. Lover of good desires and promotes what is good and righteous. 11. Self-controlled, exercises discipline and restraint. 12. Upright, holy and disciplined, models a godly and pure life. 13. Holds firmly to the trustworthy word, faithfully teaches sound doctrine and refutes false teachings. These qualifications serve as a standard for evaluating pastoral candidates and ensuring spiritual integrity in leadership. Based on these qualifications, are most pastors qualified to be leaders? Sound off in the comments below. Key themes. Character over skill. The emphasis is on personal integrity and godliness rather than talent or charisma. Family leadership. How a pastor leads his family reflects his ability to lead the church. Reputation matters. Both within the church and in the broader community, the leader must maintain credibility and trustworthiness. Acts 20:29-30. Paul warns the Ephesian elders, 2 Corinthians 11:13-15, where Paul warns about deceitful workers. Both passages emphasize the danger of false teachers and the importance of discernment within the Christian community. I can't stress how important it is to know God for yourself, spend time in His Word, come out from among them, 2 Corinthians 6:17. This passage is part of a larger context where Paul is urging believers not to be unequally yoked with unbelievers, and to live a life of holiness, separating themselves from sin and idolatry. It emphasizes the call to purity and a distinct lifestyle as followers of Christ. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping the faith community today. Thanks for watching.